To New Jersey now, they are the latest state to mandate residents stay inside. All of this as governors take historic actions to try and slow the spread of the outbreak. New York State is the hardest hit. Michael George tonight in Times Square.
The Trump administration has declared New York a major disaster. The state accounts for nearly half of the nation's reported cases of COVID-19. New York has become the epicenter of the outbreak in the U.S.
We are literally scouring the globe looking for medical supplies.
Governor Andrew Cuomo says as testing increases, thousands of new cases are being identified.
We need 30,000 ventilators, so we're at 6,000. But we have not been successful as of yet with finding a supply of gowns, but we are searching high and low.
19 million New Yorkers are being asked to stay at home as much as possible. Business shutdown orders are taking effect in New York, California, and Illinois. Wall Street ended the worst week since 2008. CBS senior business analyst Jill Schlesinger.
The economic uncertainty is breeding the sell-off, and until there's more certainty, I don't think it's going to stop anytime soon.
Businesses have been promised relief from the government, but economists estimate 2 to 3 million Americans lost jobs just this week. Some tourists and locals are still venturing outside, but the number we're seeing is nothing like what you'd expect on a typical weekend in Times Square. New York businesses that are not considered essential will be closed officially Sunday at 8 p.m.
Say about Apophis?
Apophis. An asteroid the size of the Rose Bowl. Discovered December 2004. Headed towards Earth. It's not alone among asteroids headed towards Earth, except that this one is headed, there's a whole set of asteroids that cross Earth's orbit. That alone is not a problem. You cross the street all the time, but at different times the trucks drive by, okay? So the issue is, are you crossing the street when the truck is driving there at the same moment? That simultaneity is what matters. Apophis, when you ran the calculations, showed that there was a chance of it hitting us in the year 2036, with a close approach in the year 2029 on April 13th. A Friday, by the way. But here's what's significant about that. We've had close approaches before, but none this close. This is the size of the Rose Bowl, and on April 13th, 2029, it'll come close enough to Earth to dip below our orbiting communication satellites.
Do you think 2.5% is a big number for that asteroid to come to Earth?
No, right now the best estimates are several in a million that it will hit us in 2036. And if it does, it will likely hit the Pacific Ocean, plunge into a depth of 3 miles, explode, cavitate the ocean, send waves of tsunamis. The first one from the impact. The second one, because the water splashes back into the cavity, goes high into the air, drops back down, and sends another pulse. This will go on about 40 times. There'll be multiple tsunamis. I was just on the Santa Monica beach 2 nights ago, because Santa Monica is the first city to get hit, because it's the beeline right up from Santa Monica, 600 kilometers into the Pacific. 5-story tall tsunami would take out the entire west coast of the United States. But nobody has to die, because we know this well in advance. But I think 2 people will die. The stupid surfer who wants to surf that tsunami, we know people like this, right? You see them. And you know who else, of course? The weatherman who wants to bring the camera guy closer. Can you see the waves hitting the shore? Okay, take him out too. We don't need either one of them, and we'll get on with it.
That would be a great James Cameron movie.
In December 2004, asteroid Apophis was discovered by NASA, but it was only in January 2018 that I was able to learn about it. And the reason for the long gap, maybe if I was able to learn the revelation concerning Apophis as the Star of Bethlehem for our generation, the waiting time would be very long. That would be 25 years before the first flyby, which is April 13, 2029. However, when I got to know about Apophis in 2018, and the first flyby will be in 2029, then the waiting period will be more or less 11 years. And so I researched on the internet regarding the millennium, that asteroid Apophis will be having its flyby here on Earth. And so these are the things that I discovered on internet. According to some scholars, the time span between the Lord Jesus Christ and Adam was 4,000 years, and from the Lord Jesus Christ in 1 AD to the year 2000 will be 2,000 years. Therefore, the flybys of Apophis will take effect in the seventh millennium. And we already mentioned that number 7 is God's number.